Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to talk about the hashgraph SDK, the Java SDK. For those of you who have never heard about hashgraph, you can find other informations online or Google it, or I will probably provide other videos to talk about the hashgraph as well. But what is the best way to learn a new thing, right? So it's by doing it, to play with it, to make your hands dirty, right? So hashgraph provides some very nice Java SDK and demos that you can play with. I'm not a Java developer, so actually I hate Java. It's not very easy to set up the environments. So I'm gonna walk you through how to set up the whole environment so that you can play with the awesome demo from hashgraph. Okay, the first thing we need to install is the Java, not SDK, sorry. So the Java JDK, okay, Java Developer Kit, right? Okay. So let's open our terminal. First of all, let's check if we have Java installed. Yes, I already have it, of course. But you can download it from here. It's Java JDK download. So the one I have is version 11. I think it works. 8 is too low, so we'll do 11. So you can just download here. It'll ask you to log in, to Oracle. But it's just basically, that's very easy. Okay, I hope my password is correct. Awesome. Okay, it will take some time, but basically it's a DMG file, right? So you just double click and install it. So installing Java is manageable. So after you install the Java, and when you check the Java version, you should see the same thing, or the version that you downloaded. So Java installed, Java JDK installed. Okay, now we have installed the Java JDK. So now we need to download the Sword SDK to run demo. So to run the Sword SDK, the Java demo, you don't need to install Maven. But if you want to rebuild the project, then you need to install Maven. I will talk about that later. So to install the Sword SDK, you just go to the website sword.com/download, and here you just put a name and whatever email address you want to put. It doesn't matter. And then click yes, download. It will stop downloading a second. I already did it, but okay, once the Sword SDK is downloaded, just open it, and there are several files here, and in source and demos you will have all the source codes. So we're going to be looking at the Hello Swords demo, because this is the one of the most the easiest one to understand. Okay, so to run it, you simply double click this Java file. But before that, let's just check in the config file. You see that the Hello Swords file is not commented, so this is the one that they're gonna be running. And also see Alice, Bob, Carl, Dave. These 4 addresses. This public, it's a private IP endport and public IP endport. And also there are Eric, Fred, Kina, Hank, Eris, Julie, Kent, and Lucy. So you can uncomment them. Then you have more than just 4 nodes actually sending messages to each other, making transactions. Okay, let's close this and double click it. It will take a couple of seconds to make it running. To make it run. Okay. Right. Okay, so this application actually, every users, they send out one message and receive, other 3 messages from the other 3 guys. And the sequence of the event is different in the second round. The first round is always themselves, right? So the Bob, Carrie, Dave, but it's become different in each users, in each node. But eventually, it's always the same: Alice, Dave, Bob, Carol, because that's the consensus they all reached in the end. Okay, so there is a stats application also running here. It shows all the detailed information, and it has a good explanation here. You can also see the hash graph. So this is actually the hash graph here. The consensus that have been reached, and also the witness and famous witness, etc. Feel free to investigate yourself. So let's close this one. If you comment it, and let's try the hashgraph demo, because that's very cool. So let's run it again. In the hashgraph demo, you will see actually a faster transaction, or more transactions keep on going. It's 4 people. It's very fast, but actually this is a slow version, so every member, they gossipy once a second. So you see the hash graph is growing, and they're always the same, except in the very top it might be a bit different, but it's always the same consensus reached, the same famous witness has been decided, etc. So let's say if I make the Alice transaction from Alice faster, you see the difference, right? It is a little slightly different because this is a bit faster, but the others, they always reach the same consensus in the end. So the hash graph is always the same. Yeah, there are other demos that you can play with yourself, and if you are interested actually to understand how this hash graph works, I would recommend you actually go and check Doug Lehman's video explaining how hash graph works. Okay, now that you have actually played with the demo, what if you want to, change a bit of the code and redeploy the project, the Java project? Then you definitely need to install the Apache Maven. So Maven is something that you can use to create Java projects and rebuild Java applications. So yeah, basically we're gonna download this binary file, and so I'm gonna double click and extract it. Okay, so we're gonna move this to our application folder. So let's do it in terminal. Or you can just copy and paste, but let's do it here. So first let's go to the download folder. It's capital. Okay, so then you move this Apache Maven to application folder. Done. So it just went to the application folder. So the next thing we're gonna do, is now I forgot one thing. So first of all, you probably want to check whether you have Maven installed or not. So for me, you can see here, no command found. So that meaning I don't have Maven installed. So let's go to our user directory. This is my username. So or you can also go to there from here. So you have users, and this is my user. So basically we're here, and you can list all the files like this, but we're going to look at for this hidden file. Let me check. So this is the one we want. Okay, so now we need to add this file. So I think it would basically open .a dash. Okay. So we open. There's edit. We add this bash file. So do bash profile. Okay, so open this file, and now we need to export two things. So I already have it here. So this one is the Maven home directory location, and the other is the Maven binary file. Okay, so we need to copy these two into this file. Okay, so we need to make sure that the version is the right one, right? So if you remember, the one I have downloaded is 3.61. So I'm going to change this to 3.61, right? And then you save the file, basically. Yeah, you save the file, and you close it. So after that, you can open another terminal, because it has to reload the file. So we just close this one, and we open another one. So we open another one, and you check if you have Maven installed. Okay, great, we have Maven. Alright, so after you installed Maven, we can actually try to change the code and rebuild and deploy the Java application. So let's open it. Let's pick up the one that we played with, Hello World's demo. And let's open this main Java application, the file. So I'm gonna use the Sublime. Let's find a function called void run. So this function. So there's a printout from Java. So it's hello world from and the node name. So we're gonna change it from hi this is Judy. Ooh, changing the code. Okay, this is a bit dumb, but let's save it. Okay, let's close it. Now we need to basically rebuild and deploy it. So let's open the terminal. We need to go to let me see, desktop and SDK. Okay, and let's see, we need to go to the source code. So source src. Okay, can't remember it, but it's fine. Demos. Okay, see the demos is and we need to find the hello's root demo src. Okay, so now we are in this document, and we can rebuild it. Basically, it's a Maven deploy. Okay, just wait a second. Okay, it's actually looking for the box XML file. So okay, let's run it here to see if it works. Yay, it works. Okay. So I told you I don't like Java. I am not a Java guy. Anyway, okay, so let's go back to the throws job. Okay, so let's double click and run it. Yay, it's working. Okay, let's wait a second. Okay, this is the wrong application. It's the hashgraph one. So we need to change configure file. Sorry. Okay, so it's the hello world. All right. Yay! This is really who's changing the code. Bob, Alice, Carol. Okay, it works. Now you know how to actually change code, update code. Play with it. Okay, have fun, stay awesome.